Good morning, Flosstube. My name is Darlene. I am Darlene from Darlene Dion Designs. I design quilting patterns and cross-stitch patterns. And Darlene Dion Designs, you can find me under that name here on Flosstube, YouTube, on Etsy, on Facebook, and on Instagram. So, welcome to my Flosstube number 32, finally. It seems like, well, it has been over a month since I posted last time. And I had been trying to do every 2 weeks, but the previous one to the one before last was over a month too. I just haven't been able to get myself together, I guess. I haven't been feeling 100%, but I think I am coming around now. So yeah, today is February 14th. Valentine's Day. I hope you all are feeling lots of love and happiness in your life. Not everyone has that special someone, but hopefully you're able to find joy in whatever you have. Definitely in cross-stitch and quilting. So my video is about cross-stitch, mostly cross-stitch, a little bit of quilting. I don't have a whole lot of time today, so I'm just going to play it by ear, and if I have time at the end to show you a little bit of quilting, I will. Otherwise, I'll save that until next time. Hopefully it'll be 2 weeks, maybe 3, and not a month. Anyway, like I said, thank you for joining me. I'm happy to have you here. If you're new, please hit the subscribe button. And yeah, I have a few things to share, a few stitchy things that I've been working on. Last time I told you that I had been working on something that I couldn't show yet, and I finally got that FFO'd over the weekend, and I got it listed in my Etsy shop yesterday. So this is my latest. All roads lead to the Stitchy shop. Oh dear, this was really, really fun to stitch. For those of you that haven't been here from the beginning, I used to own a quilt shop for 5 years, and I participated in the row by row challenge every year. Loved doing that. And I can't remember what the theme was. Travel, maybe? I guess it was probably travel one year, and I designed a quilt that was all roads lead to the quilt shop. And so I happened to be looking at that one day on the wall in my sewing room. If you've been here for a while and you watched me film in the sewing room you possibly seen that on the wall behind me. Anyway, I thought, well, that would be a cute cross stitch too. So this is the Stitchy shop. This is a cafe, this is a bookstore, and this is a gift shop. And those are 4 of my favorite places to shop. I could have put a quilt shop. I could have, what was the other one I had thought about putting? Can't remember. Anyway, but those 4 are definitely 4 of my favorite places to spend time. Anyway, so it is available in my Etsy shop now as a PDF download. I stitched it on 36 count paper bark linen by Fox and Rabbit, and I used 1 thread over 2, which it's quite nice to stitch with 1 thread. I thought the coverage was good, and I'm really happy with that. I used DMC flosses. So yeah, it's like I said, it was fun to stitch. My husband helped me frame it. I couldn't find a frame, of course, in that size. It works out to be on 36 count. It's about 4.5 by just slightly over 4 inches by 11.5. Anyway, so he cut a frame down for me, which I'm very thankful he can do that. Anyway, and yeah, like I said, it was really, really fun. And I hope that you go over and check it out in my Etsy shop. It has been a very popular pattern so far. So thank you very much to those of you who have purchased it at this point. And I will do a giveaway today for 1 free copy of the PDF. So I might as well do that right now so that I don't forget. If you would like to participate, if you would like to get in on the chance to win this, in my next video, I will do a draw for anyone that uses my word. And I didn't think about this. I guess we'll use the word roads, ROADS. So just use that word in your comment below, and I will use the random comment generator to choose a winner. Remember, you have to be over 18 because I'm going to ask for your email address. And please don't use any of those trigger words that that the scammers or whatever are looking for. I'm hoping that this will go to someone that is definitely a stitcher and will stitch it. So, you know, don't use words like giveaway, freebie, prize, nothing like that. Just make sure that you use the word roads. I have to write that down. So that's that. That was, I finished it 2 weekends ago, maybe, like not this previous weekend, but the one before. And then I finally got it FFO'd this weekend. Anyway, so that was a finish and an FFO since I saw you last. And I had 2 other finishes, and they were both starts and finishes, and they are both Pinkernpunkin quilting from Melissa, from her freebies on her blog. So the first one, of course, I can't remember what the name of it is. I'll try to put the name below. I don't know. Let me see if I've got, yeah, I do. I have my little board here. So this was, I've had this saved on my iPad for at least a year. So I finally made time to stitch this in January. I changed the colors. The letters are in like a really dark tealish blue. I think it's 924 maybe. And I think I changed the brown. That looks like 801, but I'm not sure. Anyway, it's so cute. I think I'll finish that as a pillow, as a little pillow. Really love it. I love Melissa's patterns. And she has come out with a really cute pig this past week. And I think she has a new house in the last week or so too. And this one is the house that the latest house that I've stitched. And again, it was a start and a finish for me over the past couple of weeks. I love it so much. Again, I think I changed some colors. I know for sure I changed the door color. And I changed the red. The red called for 3777, I think, which is one of my favorite reds. But I think I used 816. I'm not positive. Oh, there's a fuzzy on it. Anyway, I'm really happy with it. And again, I will do a pillow. I've done pillows of all of her little houses that I've stitched so far. This one is the 4th one I think I've stitched. The first one I did was her winter Saltbox, the blue one. I love that. And then I did her pink Dorothy Mays. I can't remember what else it says. And then I did an autumn one that I haven't FFO'd yet last year. And now probably I'll try to get those two FFO'd together. And I have a whip, and I've pretty much worked on this one whip. Anytime that I wasn't working on these other, I do have one other finished, but it's one that I'm going to release the chart for. I just finished it last night, and I'm not going to show it today. I'll wait until I have it FFO'd and listed in my Etsy shop. So this is a Carolyn Manning pattern called Daybreak, and sometimes you see it called Granny Ain't No Square. As you can see, it's all granny squares. So I have added quite a bit to this one since I've seen you last. But I can't remember how much. I'm thinking I added this, all of these, this, and these 2 triangles. But this one might have already been done. I can't remember. I'd have to look back at the other video to know for sure. But anyway, I'm really, really enjoying it. I don't like to say it's brainless stitching, but most of the squares are typical square, granny squares, you know, like this. It just has 4 stitches in a square all the way around the diamond. And then after you've gone all the way around, you switch to another color. So in that way, you can stitch quite a long ways, you know, quite a few stitches without having to wonder, where am I going from here? Or am I stitching where I should be? Or anyway, there are a few, like this one is different, and this one, but you know, but a lot of them are just straight 4 stitches in a square, granny squares. So anyway, it's really fun. It's really easy. I've changed all the colors. I shouldn't say all the colors. When I, if you haven't watched me before, when I pulled the colors for this, for what it was charted for, it was really bright colors. And like, there was a lot of yellow and orange, peach, reddish, and bright greens. And it was just more, it was brighter than what I wanted. And I wanted it to look more like the digital printout that she has online. And so I tried to, you know, to choose colors that were more like that. Some of mine are darker, like this dark burgundy I know is darker, and the green that's in here is probably darker, but it's okay. Overall, I love the look of it. Anyway, I'm really happy with it. Okay, so that's it for my new stitching. I wanted to, oh shoot, I don't know where the other ones are. I wanted to show you this. My friend Chris and I, a year ago, decided to do a challenge for the year. 3 smalls. They could be pillows or ornaments or anything small, for 3 occasions throughout the year. So we chose Canada Day. I don't know if I mentioned I'm on Canada's East Coast in Nova Scotia. So we chose Canada Day for the first one, and fall or Halloween, I guess Halloween for the second one, and then a Christmas ornament for the last one. And we live about 4 hours apart from each other. We didn't really want to mail them, but in the end, we did. But we didn't get them to each other before Christmas, which was fine. We didn't really know. She had hoped to get down this way in December, and it just didn't work out. So anyway, we put them in the mail, and she sent me a box full of goodies. She lives close to what I call my nearest Stitchy shop. And she sent me a box full of goodies that she had picked up for me there. Some things that I had ordered, some things that she had just sent me because she's a good friend. Anyway, so this is my ornament that I got for Christmas. This, I'm pretty sure she said it was an Erica Michaels strawberry. It's the first strawberry I've ever owned. I've never made one, and I've never, oh my goodness, I'm just in love with it. It's got a little 2022 charm on there. It says believe, and I absolutely love it. Yeah. Anyway, it is so darn cute. It is stitched on, it's a very light green 32 count Lugana. And Chris is just the most amazing maker. Anything that she puts her hand to make or finish is just perfection. Anyway, so I'm very, very happy to have this, and I can't wait to see it on my tree next year. Anyway, thank you very much, Chris. And I have put off showing the one I made for her until now. And I had stitched a bunch of Prairie Schooler ornaments that I got the patterns from the World of Stitching, maybe magazine. You might see it pop up online. It's a deal. You can order all 72 issues for like $29.95 or something like that. So I ordered that last year, and I saved a bunch of the other things, Prairie Schooler especially. And then some of them came from Prairie Schooler. No, some of them came from Just Cross Stitch Christmas Ornaments magazines. So this is the one I did for her. And I think there's a different name than Ho Ho Ho, but I'm not positive. Anyway, I stitched it on 32 count gingerbread, I think. Lugana. Pretty sure it's Lugana. And I put a piece of red and green and white plaid, whoops, fabric behind it. And then I put the, what's it called? Pom-pom trim around the outside. And then I put that red and green plaid fabric on the back again too, like two pieces facing each other. Anyway, a little bit of ribbon and a snowflake button, and I'm pretty happy with how that turned out. So that was really fun challenge to do that for each other, and we are planning to do it again this year. And the 3 holidays we chose this year, or the 3 occasions we chose, were that's awful. Spring, Easter, I think. I can't remember. Spring, Easter. Fall. It's awful. Anyway, you'll see as they come up each each season. Okay, so that's all that I have for stitching to show. I got some happy mail. I got some a little bit of haul to show, and yeah. So if you're not interested in any of that, thank you so much for joining me. Like I said, if you're new, please subscribe. Hit the subscribe button. And yeah, so I'm going to show you these. This happy mail came from Cindy. She lives a couple hours away from me, and she had asked if I could use these patterns as giveaways or to stitch for myself and then later use them as a giveaway. So I said definitely I would love to do that. So she sent me a bunch of these patterns, and I love them. Definitely I want to stitch some of them. Definitely I want to stitch this one. This is a Brenda Gervais. Yeah, Welcome Spring. Really cute. Probably you've seen most of these. Lizzie Kate. I love these Bent Creek ones. I definitely want to stitch these. Can't see. I thought there was another Bent Creek. Okay, these are Homespun Elegance. Snowman. Cute little winter house. And then these ones are Hindsight. Ladybug and Wash Day. They're cute. And Cricket Collection Autumn. This is lovely. This one is Plum Pudding Needle Art called Fall Fling. This one's really cute. It is From the Heart Needle Art by Wendy, and it's called Birdhouse Garden. Really cute. Love that little pillow. And then 2 Silver Creek sampler pieces. This one, I know the name is always so small, but it's just got it in here so that I can't see it. Dandy Dreams, I think. It's really pretty. And then this one is Stitching Feeds My Heart. Anyway, thank you very much, Cindy. I appreciate you sharing them with me and with us. Ultimately, they will be giveaways. Really, really appreciate that. A little bit of haul. My new piece, All Roads Lead to the Stitchy shop. My nearest Stitchy shop, like I said, is about, well, that's about 5 hours away from me, close to 5 hours. And so I haven't even visited it in person yet. She hasn't been open too terribly long. And because of the pandemic, I couldn't get over there. It's in the neighboring province. And I just haven't had a chance to get over since. I'm hoping to get there this spring or summer. Definitely I will in the fall, because I'm planning to be at the Fiberfest in Amherst, which is 45 minutes away. Away from the Stitch Bug. Anyway, so, you know, she mails stuff out to me all the time, and my friend Chris, she sent me stuff from there this time. So anyway, I got a nice piece of vintage country mocha 36 count linen, and it's quite a big piece, 23 by 27. And you know, I purchased that specifically to do a specific project, and after it got here, I couldn't remember which one it was. It might have been this, His Eye is on the Sparrow. I have been wanting to start this for a while, but I've really got to look at the stitch count and see if it was that, because I've also been saving or been collecting all of the anniversaries of the heart patterns, and I may have purchased that fabric thinking I would start that. Who knows? I'm not positive. So we'll see. In the next little while, I'll sit down and figure that out. Chris asked me if I would like to stitch this with her. This is Teresa Koget's All the Things. It's really cute. And this is stitched on gingerbread. And I had thought I would stitch it on a piece of ale linen that I have here. I'm not... If it fits, it's just barely going to fit. Which reminds me, I had another start. Let's see if I can put my hands on that to show you. Anyway, so I may order a piece of gingerbread. I'd probably be a little later starting than what we had planned, but it's really cute. So that was haul. And then I got a bunch of new Christmassy colors. Fancy flossets. So I've got steamed broccoli, ribbon red. These are Classic Colorworks. English ivy, stormy night, and then some Weeks Dye Works. These are for, pretty sure these are to go with this. Not positive, but Merlot and Swiss chocolate. They're so pretty. So Chris got those for me at the Stitch Bug and put them in my package. She also sent me this little gift. This is a bit of white Aurifil floss. She really likes this floss. It feels really smooth. I haven't had a chance to try it yet, but she likes the coverage of it, so I'm anxious to try it. I have issues with white, like so many of us do. Anyway, she put it on a thread drop for me, and yeah, so I'm anxious to try that. Sorry, I'm dog sitting this week. My daughter is away. Hey. And I don't think you're going to be able to see her. But Georgie is here, spending a few days with us. Can you look up here? Look, 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 look. Can you see? No, you can't. Can you? Come close. No. Anyway, Georgie is, let me see. Nope, she's gone. Oh, she saw something out the window. Probably a squirrel. My daughter is away visiting her husband who's away for work. And so Georgie's spending the week with us. So yeah, she just went over there and had a little snack in her bowl. That's probably what you were hearing. Also in my package from Chris, she sent me a bunch of chenille that she had picked up at Michael's and different places. So some bright red, some darker red, some minty green, some soft pink, some soft purpley mauve, and an orangey one. So again, thank you so much, Chris, for thinking of me. Oh, and she sent me some charms, some 2023 charms. Last year I ordered a bunch on Amazon, and there's just a huge amount. Never would I have never been able to use them. So I sent a bunch to her, and this year she ordered them and shared them with me. And also in the same town, the same city that has the Stitch Bug, also has 2 quilt shops. The Fabric Cupboard and the Quilt... Riverbee Quilting? No. No. Can't remember. Anyway, these were some reds that the Fabric Cupboard had posted one day on Facebook. And they put these aside for me, and they came in my package from Chris. So this is the one that I used on my ornament that I gave to Chris. Snowflake, or yeah, like snow spots, beautiful paisley, and snowflakes. Anyway, they were really a phenomenal price, and I got, I think, half a meter of each of them. So I'm pretty sure that that is everything I needed to share. So I will take a few minutes to show you my quilting. And I can't remember, I can't remember if I shared this or told you about it last time, but I am participating in a challenge for English paper piecing on Instagram. And the lady that hosts it is from the UK. Her name is Naomi Alice C, maybe, or no, what, Naomi C Alice. I'll put her name below, her link to Instagram. Anyway, she issues a challenge every year for an English paper piecing project, and each month she has a different theme, and then each week of the month she has a different prompt to go along with that, with that theme. So the first month the prompt was red. No, the theme was red. Every piece of fabric had to include some small piece of red or mostly red, whatever you chose. So the first week was, the prompt was, I can't remember what she called the prompts, but this was my first. I'm using the challenge this year is the honeycomb. So I used to sell EPP, English paper piecing supplies, when I had my quilt shop, and I had lots of pieces left over. So this is a 1-inch honeycomb piece. So this is what one thing you can make. You can, you could put them in your quilt either way. So my fabric has thimbles and pins, and this one, they're all focus, she calls it focus cutting sew along. I'm pretty sure I'll put that in the description too. But it's like fussy cutting. But I can't remember what she called this prompt. Anyway, it had to have 4 distinct recognizable things in each of the honeycombs. So I had that fabric in my stash, which was good. Then the second week was obscure something. So you were to, again, fussy cut and hopefully you cut something from the design in the fabric that you didn't recognize this time. So this is actually the top of a Christmas ornament in a piece of Christmas fabric. So, you know, you had to have the 4 and then put them together. And so that was week 2. And then week 3 was a new technique for me. It's called pattern matching. So you had to, and this is not the best sewing, you have to have one design in your fabric that you can get 4 repeats of, and then cut it so that when you put it back together, it's as exact as you can get that motif fit back together in the middle of your piece. And you do, once you do that, she has videos on YouTube showing you how to sew these and how to fussy cut and all that, which is really convenient. So yeah, this one she stitched a little bit differently so that you don't alter your placement as you're stitching them together. And then the 4th one was freestyle. Do whatever technique you want. And I had this nice piece of paisley fabric, and I did some focus cutting for the center there. So that was the first month. Then the second month, the challenge or the theme is myself. It's all about each of us that are participating. So the first theme was where I live. And I had some fabric that had all the different provinces listed or printed on it. And I had a different piece of fabric that had the Canadian maple leaves on it. And then this one says home and native land, which is of course a line from our anthem, O Canada. So I'm pretty happy with how that turned out. There, and again, it was not, you know, I can't remember what it's called. Didn't have to meet in the center. I can't remember what it's called. Anyway, so those are my 4, my 5 little honeycombs. And then this prompt, the prompt comes out each Monday. This week, it's things I love. So it could be quilting, it could be cross stitch, it could be a food you like, Georgie Stop. It could be, you know, you like to walk, you like to read, you like to camp, you like certain kind of music. You know, it's wide open. So for me, it's about what I've got for fabric in my stash, because I'm hoping to use all stash. And when I piece them together, I'm going to put them like this. So you put a 1-inch square in there. Georgie, stop. What are you doing? Oh, I see. So I'm looking for a black fabric that I can put in here. And I would prefer to find one that has a small motif that I can fussy cut that will fit that hole. So we'll see. I'm going to Guild this afternoon in Clare. I've just recently joined that guild, and this will be my first time there. And there is a couple of fabric shops nearby, so I'm hoping to find a piece of fabric that will work for that. Anyway, I'm pretty sure that's it. Oh, yeah, there was one other thing. One day I was in the dollar store here, Dollarama, looking for whatever, picture frames or small pieces that I could finish a cross stitch on. And I happened to come across, actually no, that's not how I knew about it. I saw someone else post it on Facebook that they had found these Fiskar scissors from the Dollarama. $4. So I went in the next day, and sure enough, they had probably a dozen pairs hanging. I got a couple. And they are great scissors. Now, I will say, I know I'm never going to be able to show you this, but there is a slight, when I'm cutting fabric with them, there is a place in them that's not, it just doesn't want to cut. If you're starting farther up the blade, you get a great cut. But if you start farther down, there's a place in there, and you can see when you're looking at them that the blades do not mesh or at least in this pair. So I don't know, maybe they're seconds. Maybe that's why they were only $4. I'm not sure. But for paper, wow, they cut, let me tell you. So that's probably what I'm mostly going to keep them for, is for paper. But, yeah, I'm not sure. But like I said, this other pair has the gap. You can tell by looking through the package here that this has that little gap too. And so the blades don't, they just kind of slide by each other without actually, that's how they look, without actually coming together like that. But anyway, they're great scissors. And like I said, I'm pretty sure that's it for me today. Don't forget about the giveaway. Maybe I should do a couple of these giveaways today. Yeah, let's do these two. Homespun Elegance. So we'll do a giveaway for both of these, along with my PDF for my new pattern. And these, I think these both originally had a charm in them, and the charm has been used. So you wouldn't get the, well, this one for sure had a charm. Oh, more than one, but I don't see a charm on this one. Anyway, they are giveaways today, and the words you will need to use, the word for the PDF is Rhodes, R-O-A-D-S. This one is, it's called Bits and Pieces Winter, so we'll use the word winter. And this one is Bits and Pieces Mr. Fuzzy, so we'll use the word fuzzy. So I gotta write that down, because I have such an amazing memory. Okay. Alrighty, so that's it for me today. Hopefully I can get this to upload. The last 2 times it's been a real challenge. I don't know what's different, but definitely it's not working as well as it was. So it may get uploaded today, and it may be tomorrow, or who knows, but hopefully I won't have to refilm, and it'll be okay. So thank you so much, everyone, for stopping by. We've had some pretty mild weather. Not much of a winter, really, but a lot of people love it. Not me. I'm a winter girl, and I love the snow and the cold. We did have a really severe cold snap for our area. We had minus 25 weather like last Friday night and into Saturday, and it lasted for several hours. So and there was a lot of wind, so the wind chill was like minus 40, something like that. And yeah, we stayed inside and watched movies and stitched and was cozy. And it passed off, and like this week we've had above freezing, and I think one day later this week we're supposed to have like plus 12. These are Celsius figures. Anyway, it's been a really easy winter. I'm not complaining. Well, maybe I am, but I'm happy for the people that don't like winter. It's been a good winter for them. Anyway, enough rambling. Thank you again for stopping by. Have yourself a great day, week. Happy Valentine's Day, all that sweet stuff. And I will see you hopefully in 2, maybe 3 weeks. Have a great one. Bye.